Told some folks that were talking to you today and whether they had anything to ask you. Some of them are kind of frivolous, I'll warn you. The first question, and I've got to mention it. Nick asked, who'd win in a fight? 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Ooh, that is a good one. I would say the 100 duck-sized horses, just because they will swarm and
Good choice.
they're,
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
mean little
swarming is the
bastards.
latest kind of relevant topic, isn't it?
Oh, good one. Yes.
Luca, our biggest kind of BMAD advocate these days, actually, Luca does weekly spec-driven development sessions teaching people how to use BMAD. Actually, I think bi-weekly now, and a bunch of people show up every week.
Awesome.
How the hell did you come up with such a comprehensive framework? Is his question.
Yeah, that's kind of the story I was just telling you guys, but now that we're recording, nobody heard it.
Yeah,
So
you can repeat it. Yeah.
so I will repeat it. But really, guys, what I was doing was trying to figure out how to get my own developers in my company using the agent mode in Cursor back a year ago. I became obsessed with this idea overnight. So overnight, I was churning, trying to get the agent mode in Cursor to do an app build of significant complexity from beginning to end without me typing any code. This seems trivial and easy now, but this is before vibe coding was even coined. And so I just started doing this loop, and I would hit the wall where everybody hits the wall at some point where it just starts doing stupid things. And I started to figure out, well, if I just have this file of some guidance for it, it gets a little bit further and a little bit further. And that led to, honestly, that's what led to the first version of the BMad method. I'm like, well, if I put a PRD here, it starts having some goals. But then that was not only enough, right? Because you run into the thing where the agent starts using one node framework. We're talking about node guys, right? And node has like a million tools to do the same thing. And the agent would like hit a block, and then it would start choosing another framework all of a sudden or another library, and you would have like three things in the app and the same thing. So then I started realizing, well, not only a PRD is good, but if you actually put a source tree in there, and if you start putting like the actual tech list of what it needs to do, or tell it to only use what's in the package modules, it would get better and better. And it just honestly led to these things of like, let's set up these things. And then the idea came of really treating the AI as a facilitator, which is, if anybody takes anything away from BMed, this is like one of the things I always say is treat the agent like a facilitator. You, especially as engineers, know so much. Don't rely on the AI and just check your brain at the door. Let it question you and ask you the
Yeah.
questions and work together as a facilitator. Anyways, that's kind of the very short version, but it led to that, and then it grew, and the community came up about it, and I would keep getting ideas back and forth, and it grew into this crazy giant thing that we have now that does a lot of cool stuff.
Makes sense. And I love that, let the AI elicit from you your domain expertise. Don't just be lazy and rely on it. Like you're spot on.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Nick wants to know, are Mary, John, Sally named after real people?
No, they are not. But I'll tell a funny story about that. Like, I just got to be honest. First, I think very first in the early version, I started with alliteration. And I don't know why, it just got annoying to me. And then I changed it to the random names. And this is maybe when there was just like 100 people that even knew about this thing. What I didn't realize is how attached people were getting to those names. Um, I did not even think of it. And like between two of the versions, it might have been like version 2 to version 3 or version 3 to version 4. I don't know why. I just changed some of the names, and I got very, very nasty, very surprising emails. Why did I kill off so and so? What happened to Mary? So I am very cognizant, and I do not change the names anymore, but
Yep.
it was purely a random thing.
That's so funny. And that's like what the coal face of maintaining an open source project looks like, right? The hate mail. Like
Yeah. No, but I
vicious.
kind of get it, because when I use them, I set up my own agents in my vault. I use the BMad Builder a lot, and I create these agents with memory for everything. And I'll do a video on that soon, probably. But I do kind of be like, it's weird. You can become attached to
Of
these
course.
personas you're used to
Yep.
talking to, and so I kind of get it now, but I
Yeah.
didn't think of it at the time.
A common thing I'm seeing across a bunch of these questions here is a presentation layer, a UI, a dashboard. Do you view that as something that BMAT should be responsible for, or is it more like, no, I think the community will sort that out?
God, I've been so back and forth on that, and So it's so easy right now to just build up a bespoke front end for almost everything. And and even for a while I felt that way, so I've kind of hesitated to build a front end. But I think now I'm at the point where I do want to build a front end more to support people that are maybe less technical. So I do keep thinking about building a platform, open source, that can help take these modules and use them in something that's more of a platform like a Claude Cowork or something, but something because a lot of like project managers reach out to me or companies reach out to me and
Mhm.
like, some of them can figure out Git and some of them are more than willing to use Claude Code, but we need something to kind of help the ones that don't want to get into it. And with the whole BMad Builder and the modules, people are building creative writing modules or anything, right? At the end of the day, they're skill collections, but I would love to have a good front end that really works with any of those.
Yeah.
And yeah, if anybody in the community has a good idea, also open to ideas and support there because it's just another thing to maintain at the end of the day. And we are a small team, but if people are willing to help contribute and build something like that, I would love to support it. I really do feel like now, it's probably a good time to do something like that. But
Yeah, and there's been a couple of nice efforts so far as well that we've played around with. It's funny, even
yeah,
the
yeah,
Claude Code team talked about it was that latent demand of designers learning how to use the terminal and tmux that led them to integrate Claude Code into the Claude desktop app. And then that
yeah,
led to Cowork, because Cowork, it turns out, is just Claude Code under the hood, right?
yeah,
Pretty
exactly. Yeah.
cool.
And it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I like Claude
It
Cowork. Yeah.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I want to be respectful of your time. So one last one, and this is going to be an easy one, but Eugene asks, be mad. Will the next project be happy?
No, never. No.
Never.
I am a happy person though. Be mad it is just from my name. My name is Brian Madison. So be mad. But it also happens to be the acronym.
Nice.
Uh, but
Well,
but
thanks
now Be
for
Mad, I have rebranded Be Mad. So now Be Mad means build more and architect dreams. I really love that name because the whole
yeah,
platform, it really allows you to create anything that will help you. So,
cool. All right, well, I'll kill the recording, but thanks for doing this little
no, that was
fun side
fun.
quest.
I like being put on the fire. That was good.